My topic is Durkheim's anomy theory. The text explores Emile Durkheim's theories on crime, defense, and societal norms, particularly focusing on his concept of anomy, a state of normalness arising from the imbalance between social values and individual goals. Durkheim attributes crime the evolution of industrial societies, where increased individualism and diversity disrupt traditional norms. He emphasized that crime serves as a social function by revealing underlying issues and promoting corrective measures. Durkheim links crime and events to the division of labor and the disintegration of shared social values, which weakness social cohesion. He differentiates between two forms of social solidarity: mechanical solidarity, based on similarity and less complex societies, and organic solidarity arising from interdependent and industrialized societies. Organic solidarity, he accused, is stronger but more prone to imbalance, fostering anomy and deviance. Durkheim's theory ties crime to economic inequality and societal pressures. He contrasts his view and Robert Merton's twin theory, which focuses on the social emphasis on material success and the limited means available to achieve it, causing frustration and deviance, particularly among disadvantaged groups. Institutional anomy theory depends on this, suggests that the dominance of economic values over social institutions like family and education exacerbates normalism. To address crime and anomy, Durkheim advocates strengthening non-economic institutions and equalizing opportunities policies like reducing inequality and education, and cracking down on white-collar crime aimed to reduce social strain and restore balance, ultimately reinforcing social and reducing deviant behavior. So, ang Durkheim, anomy, muna siya, ang belief crime is a natural part of society, especially in modern times where rapid change disrupt the traditional rules. Nag-introduce the idea of anomy state where people feel lost because society norms and unclear of broken. So this happened when change like industrialization or immigration create conflict between old new values. He also pointed out that as societies become more complex, shared beliefs weak, making defense more likely. For Durkheim's law reflects society, morals, and punishment help restore order and unity. He believed focusing too much on money and community ties leading to more crime. Nag-reduce crime siya og mga society most pa sa mga strand this tie and create fire. Whereas opportunities para sa tanan.
Theory of social anomy. Basic concept of social anomy is an enormous gap between the desires of the individual and its real capabilities to satisfy those desires, when an individual is the one who gives or who carries out its social obligations in accordance with his social role, and the social environment does not give any feedback on his conduct. This will environment result in the alienation of the individual. Ang pangunahing konsepto na po ng social anomy ay isang napakalaking gulo sa pagitan ng mga pagnanasan ng individual at ang tunay na kakayanan nito upang matugunan ang mga kagustuhang iyon. Self-derogation theory. According to a self-esteem model of deviance, juveniles may become involved in delinquency as a response to a negative self attitudes. In particular, self-derogation theory predicts that low self-esteem motivates youths to try out delinquent activities that are aimed at restoring self-esteem. Self-esteem and delinquency revisited again, a test of Kaplan's self-derogation theory of delinquency using latent growth modeling. Alex Mason, 1 to receive August 6, 1999, accepted September 4, 2000. Investigation of Kaplan's self-derogation theory of delinquency are numericous but results have been mixed. Dito po sa self-derogation theory ay ayon sa isang modelo ng pagpapahalaga sa sarili ng deviance, ang mga kabataan ay maaaring masangkot sa delinquency bilang pagbuno sa negatibong saloobin sa sarili. Interactional theory. Interactional theory offers a broad explanation for the causes and consequences of involvement in antisocial behavior. When first proposed by Turnberry in 1997, it primarily focused on delinquency and drug using during adolescence and early adulthood. Prolonged and serious involvement in antisocial behavior gradually evolved over the life course as a function of these reciprocal processes. Ang interactional theory daw po ay nag-aalok ng malawak na paliwanag para sa mga sanhi at kahinatnan ng pagkakasangkot ng antisocial ng pag-ugali. Ang unang minapahay daw po ni Turnberry noong 1987, pangunahing nakatuon nito sa pagkadelinkwensya at paggamit ng droga sa panahon ng pagdadalaga at maagang pagtanda.
I'm the reporter of self-control theory. So, self-control theory is a crime suggested that individuals who are ineffectually parented before the age of 10 develop less self-control from individual approximately the same age who were raised with better parenting. So, if ang usa ka child ma-raise siya og kanang wala siya parents na mag-raise niya, so mag-cause na siya og mag-cause niya siya og less control or less self-control. Then this theory was originally developed by the criminologists si Travis Hershey and si Michael Gutterson. So mo ni sila ang duha ka criminologists na kuha nina theory. General Theory of Self-Control, posted by Jefferson and Hershey in 1990. The general theory provides scholar with a set of testable proposition. That first proposition outlines the dimension of self-control. Most crimes, they argue, are simple to commit, require no long-term planning, and provide few long-term benefits. So, given the nature of criminal behavior, individuals lacking in self-control should be risk-taking, adventurous, short-sighted, non-verbal, impulsive, and sensitive to others. So, ang mga person na naaning less self-control kay musag sensitive na siya sa ubang tao, like if mag-communicate sila masoko ingata. Because of individual lacking in self-control or insensitive to the others, risking taking, or also more likely to experience problems in social relationships such as marriage. They more likely to use drugs and to abuse alcohol. So kasagaran ani nila mo ni ang kanang mga person na naka-encounter or na problem sa ilang marriage or kanang life. The cause of low self-control found in parenting or by Jefferson and Hershey, ang ilang gingon na they said that parents must maintain and monitor their children recognize bad behavior. So pag-amali kayo ni dapat ang parents sa bata, like mga nag-edad pa sila og mga 10 years old, dapat na sila dito sa ilaha or mo guide sa ilaha if unsa ang sakto kung sa dili. Self-control theory or crime proposed that individual with low self-control are prone to commit crime. So if ang usa ka person kay low siya self-control, mo na siya ang mga prone na makakommit og crime. Kay less sila capable of restraining themselves or di sila kapugong silang kagalingon. Impulse and immediate gratification despite potential or negative consequence. So bisag na yung mga negative consequence, so di mas sila kapugong sa ilang kagalingon, makakommit gyapon sila crime.
Culture deviance theory. The theory states that the individual is not responsible for their deviance as much as the community within which they reside. People are influenced by the place, people, and the social structure of the community in which they reside. For example, marriage. If someone arranged by marriages are the norm, so marrying someone of your own choice would be considered deviant. The theory feminism. Feminism on accusation and deviance. The social movement advocates for equality between sexes, as example, gender oppression. This theory argues women that are actively oppressed and even abused by men. Radical feminism. According to this school of thought, really meaning that male domination over males keeps women more attached to the family, children, and home. Women are supposed to be domestically bound so that when they detach from domestic roles, they are most likely to be singled out as deviant. Social feminism. This school of thought argues that women deviancy is the byproduct of submission of capitalism and patriarchy. Fewer economic resources, opportunities, and low-paying jobs ability are just leftover of men who dominate capitalism. They are exploited by capitalism and patriarchy, and as a result, they are left with only fewer opportunities. This factor lead to deviancy. Research box Chris Hill, Female Liberation Community. Says Stephen Boxes, Chris Hill debunked the theory as claimed by many scholars in the field criminology, which supports the theory that women liberation and emancipation leads to the increase of female offending. Female criminality. Frida Adler states the Sisters in Crime, The Rise of Female Criminal, published in 1975, proposes that the global acceptance of equality between men and women.
Female criminality. Briggs Alder, Sister in Crime, The Roles of Female Criminal, published in 1995, proposed that the global acceptance of equality. Reverse explanation on females' work that attempt to understand why women engage in criminal behavior. Historically, studies in crime focus primarily on male offender, but research into female criminality has grown to explore the unique factors and social contexts that influence women's involvement in crime. Applicability of Alder's theory to typical crimes. Prostitution is often seen as a survival crime rather than an outcome of liberation. Shoplifting could reflect the breaking of traditional gender norms, with women feeling emboldened to take risks and engage in illegal activities they previously avoided. Murder, as women gain power and take on roles historically associated with men, their involvement in violent crimes like murder could increase. Their social world. Female offenders refers to the social, economical, cultural, and relational factors that influence their behaviors, decisions, and pathways to crime.